Every year, gun manufacturers create new designs and features that make their pistols lighter, easier to shoot, and more ergonomic. Although we're only ending the first quarter of the new year, there are quite a few pistols that are making a big splash in sales for 2022. There are top 10 pistols based on online sales. Glock 43X. It's no surprise to anyone that the best-selling gun on the planet right now is the Glock 43X. This pistol is the answer for shooters who want a top-shelf CCW, but also want to shoot with precision at 50 yards. The Glock 43X has the same height as the Glock 19 Gen 5, but that's pretty much where the comparison stops. Glock built the G19 and the G43X at the same height because they want both guns to be easily concealed. The Glock 43X only weighs 1.44 pounds loaded and features a light 5.4 pounds trigger pull weight. The G43X is a part of the new Slimline series from Glock that provides the same reliability, dependability, and performance as standard Glock frames, but a thinner slide and pistol grip for optimal concealment in any environment. Taurus G3C. The Taurus G3C is the newest addition to replace the ever-popular G2C. So, what kind of upgrades did Taurus add for the next-gen budget pistol? The G3C moved away from the manual safety to fall in line with what most striker-fired pistol manufacturers are going toward. I like the rough textured grip and the ergonomics of the pistol, but the stock sights are awful, so I'd recommend replacing them with aftermarket night sights. The 6LB trigger feels lighter than it is, but I think it's because of the extra longer trigger distance. If you're looking for a gun to break in a new shooter, or to get a modern striker-fired 9mm with a respectable capacity and reliable accuracy, the G3C is a great option. However, if you're holding a Glock in one hand and a Taurus in the other, it's like driving a Tesla versus a 1999 Honda Accord. Glock 19 Gen 5. If someone asked me what the most reliable and universally used pistol is, I'd always suggest the Glock 19 Gen 5. The Glock 19 is the answer to the gun owners who think the Glock 17 is too big, but don't want a small Glock 43X or Glock 26. Some Glock aficionados may not like the fingerless grip on the Gen 5, especially with the shooters I know with large hands. However, the rest of us love the versatility to position our hands any way we want without worrying about being in the finger grooves. The Glock 19 Gen is the most versatile pistol on this list with optimal performance and practicality as a CW or open carry pistol. The height is still the same as the compact Glock slimline models like the Glock 43X, so it won't print through most shirts if you're not wearing a medium while out on the town. Taurus G2C. I was honestly a little shocked to see the Taurus G2C and G3C crack the top 10 in sales, but after getting to shoot a few rounds, I understand the value of this pistol. For starters, the main reason this pistol is in the top 10 is because of the low price point. Right now, you can get a brand new 9mm CCW for around $250, which is something I could never say with a Glock, SIG, Walder, or Smith & Wesson pistol. The rough textured grip is very aggressive, but provides excellent control over the pistol. The trigger pull for the G2C is very light, but the over travel is absurd relative to any other pistol on the list. It's built with the perfect length, width, and height to be used as a primary CCW or open carry pistol. Even with a 12-round mag loaded, the Taurus G2C is still only 1.38 pounds. The Taurus G2C is the most affordable pistol on the list and offers a great opportunity for new gun owners to buy their first CCW. The Taurus is great for beginners, but I'd never carry this pistol as my CCW when I have a Glock, Walder, Smith & Wesson, or even Ruger. Smith & Wesson CSX. The Smith & Wesson CSX 9mm pistol is officially one of the most talked about new guns of 2022. It is one of the latest micro 9mm pistols to hit a crowded market, but it has some unique design features that will help it stand out. The frame is made of aluminum alloy, adding 2 ounces over competing polymer-framed guns, as well as a solid, stable feel. It's an all-new, hammer-fired pistol with an aluminum frame and 13-round capacity. The CSX is tiny and capable. It makes some key departures from the designs of other Smith & Wesson pistols like the M and P series. Unlike many other Micro 9s, the Smith & Wesson CSX isn't trying to be supermodel thin for maximum concealability. Coupled with middle-of-the-road stippling, the CSX strikes a nice balance between smooth, low-profile concealability and shooter control. For a basic concealed carry pistol at a good price without a lot of frills, the CSX is a solid option. Springfield Hellcat Pro. March 4, 2022 marks the debut of Springfield Armory's Hellcat Pro. This pistol, like the original Hellcat, is just one thick. You can get all 3 fingers around the grip frame of the 15-round 9mm pistol to stabilize the pistol as that other, almost all-important finger works the trigger. And the all-steel magazine contributes to the pistol's overall slimness. Like many of its peers, the Springfield Hellcat Pro seeks to strike a perfect balance between concealability and magazine capacity. In that regard, they did a good job. It is a hair smaller than a Glock 19 and a hair larger than the Micro 9s, but has a 15+1 capacity with flush-mounted magazines. It is also trimmer than a G19 and has low-profile controls for snag-free carry. As expected with a Hellcat, the desirable large U-notch rear iron sight was coupled with a bright yellow circle on the front post, in the center of which sat a bright tritium night sight dot. Also, the self-adjusting red dot was an appreciated feature. SIG P365. Sig Sauer describes their P365 as a micro-compact pistol sized for everyday carry. That pretty well sums it up. It is a polymer frame striker-fired design with a stainless steel slide assembly. The polymer frame reduces weight, and it flexes a bit when the pistol is fired, and so dampens a bit of the felt recoil. The SIG 365 set a new definition for what a great concealed carry handgun can be. It quickly became the go-to 9mm for many shooters. The P365 is a purpose-built concealed carry gun that comes in capacities of 10, 12, and even a 15-round extended magazine. If you are interested in other versions of the P365, they also have the P365 XL, which has a larger capacity, and the SIG P365 SAS, which has been slimmed and smoothed so as to not snag. The P365 is a great gun, but is still a subcompact pistol, so it can be challenging to shoot compared to the more massive firearms on this list. With proper self-defense ammunition, the weapon can be a little snappy, so practice makes perfect. CZ P10C. CZ USA has been manufacturing, importing, and distributing high-quality firearms for many years, and has certainly become one of the most respected names in the firearm business. When the company decided to break into the polymer, striker-fired handgun market with the CZ P10C, the engineers knew they didn't want just another run-of-the-mill plastic pistol along the lines of so many other manufacturers. They were looking for a gun that fit the needs of the real, everyday shooter, along with military and law enforcement personnel. This would entail building a pistol that would be extremely durable and accurate, and one that would fit well in the hands of anyone who tried it. The P10C is a direct challenge to the Glock 19. Like the G19, the P10C is a large-ish compact, striker-fired pistol made for everyday carry and duty. This new CZ pistol could be considered for several reasons. Chief among them are if you want a good value on a quality pistol that asks for little or no modification. You might also consider the P10C if your primary concern is trigger action quality. You might also consider it if you like the Glock 19's features, but prefer a better grip contour and a more attractive design. Smith & Wesson Compact 2.0. Smith & Wesson has built yet another very accurate, extremely functional and quite concealable pistol with their new M and P2.0 compact semi-automatic in 9mm. This pistol holds 15+1 rounds compared to the full-size M and P2.0's 17-round capacity in 9mm. That Smith & Wesson is competing with Glock is no secret, but the Smith & Wesson Compact 2.0 is designed to offer basically an exact alternative to the Glock 19, but with Smith & Wesson's design touches. The M and P2.0 Compact is dimensionally identical to the Glock 19, as is capacity, But what could sell you on the Smith & Wesson 9mm rather than the Glock? For a start, the M2.0 trigger is definitely a bit better than the factory Glock trigger. The 18-degree grip angle is more ergonomic, and the M&P comes with swappable backstraps. Granted, Gen 4 and later Glocks do too, but Gen 3 guns don't. You can also choose the Compact with a 3.6-inch barrel instead of a 4-inch barrel. Another selling point is that you aren't limited to the base model. You can opt for ambidextrous manual safeties or not. There are performance center and core models with almost any upgrade you can think of. Walder PDP Compact. If you're a fan of the sublime and great ergonomics, then the new Walder PDP Compact might be the perfect choice as your new carry pistol. The PDP Compact has a shorter frame that natively hosts 15-round magazines. An optics-ready slide is standard for all PDP models, as are the very aggressive Super Terrain slide serrations. Other features include a Picatinny rail, a generously sized, American-style magazine release that is reversible for lefties. The biggest selling points, however, are the PDP trigger and the phenomenal grip. The Performance Duty trigger has a 1/4 inch of pre-travel before it hits the wall. Then there's an extra crispy, highly satisfying break at an average of 3.75 pounds. The PDP Compact offers the complete package, from superior ergonomics to capacity to the ability to accessorize with optics and other accessories. An added bonus is that any PDP slide will fit on any size PDP frame. So, if Walder doesn't offer the configuration you want, you can build it for yourself.